been cruising around the Facebook pages for Latitude Margarita Hilton Head? Are you feeling overwhelmed with, oh, if I buy there, how am I going to choose my A's and B's? My name is Penny Rackerty, and I'm a resident here at LMHH, which is Latitude Margarita Hilton Head. My husband and I purchased in March of 2021. We didn't actually move in until October of 2022. We live in a camellia, we live in a cottage. So any of this information contained in this video is specific to our experience, but I thought it might be helpful to you. Now, one of the things that we did do when we started this journey was we created a spreadsheet, and we had the maximum amount we wanted to spend in building. And so back then they gave us pieces of paper and we could choose our A's and B's and how it fit in with what we wanted before we actually made it to the sales center. So they'll help keep us on track, and then also allowed us to take things off because, you know, you overbuild. At least that's been my experience. So some of the things that you get to choose when you choose your A's. And we're going to talk today specifically about the kitchen. If you want a gas cooktop, you need to step out for gas when you choose your A's. I've found that gas gives you a more even cook. It's not for everybody, but we chose to go ahead and pay the extra so we could step out for the gas cooktop. So when you choose your kitchen, of course, the first thing we always do is go straight to the pretty. So some of the pretties that you get to choose in your B's, you get to choose your cabinets. Now, the level 1 cabinets are brown. That's fine if you want brown. They also have level 2 through 5, so you get to choose the different colors, and really the choices for 2 through 5 are the doors and what the doors look like. So we chose level 2. Our cabinets are Admiral, and so when you choose level 2, one of the things you get are self-closed doors, and you also get self-closed drawers. So that's something you don't need to choose, it just comes standard with the level 2 and above cabinets. One of the choices you get to make are handles. If you choose their handles, they'll put them on during the building process and you don't have to think about it, and it's done. I myself didn't care for any of it, so I zoomed around Wayfair and Home Depot and Amazon and spent, well over a year, because that's how long it took to build, trying to find the perfect handles. Mine ended up being brushed gold. I'm very happy with them, but your colors could be different. Another choice you get to make are countertops. The countertops that come standard are laminate. But if you're in a budgetary situation, feel free to choose the laminate, and then later on you can choose a different countertop. Your other choices are granite and quartz. We chose quartz. They have level 1 through 5, so you get to choose the quartz that you like best that complements your cabinets. In addition to choosing your countertops, you also get to choose a backsplash. So your choices are no backsplash. If you didn't like any of the tile selections, you can choose no backsplash, and then after closing, bring somebody in to put in the tile of your choice. Another selection would be you can choose the tile when you move in, it's already done, so you have the whole thing done. We chose to run our quartz all the way up the back. We thought it was a cleaner look, no grout, easy to clean. So that's some of the things that we did that were our upgrades. Another choice you get to make is your sink. We chose 100% sink. You can choose 50, you can choose 60-40. We chose 100%. We found that it's much easier to clean the bigger items when you have 100% bowl. After closing, we changed out our faucet. We had a chrome faucet that came standard, that was included. After closing, I brought in a handyman. He installed my faucet, and I was able to sell my chrome faucet to somebody else that was doing a remodel. So that was a bonus for me. When we chose our appliances, we chose an upgraded package. And one of the reasons we chose the upgraded package was, one, we chose, of course, the cooktop, but we chose it so that the dials weren't on the back, but the dials were on the front. And again, we thought it came with a smoother look. Also, the dishwasher is very quiet. You can't hear it, but it's running. That's what we like. Our last room was so noisy. How quiet is it, do you ask? It's so quiet that when my husband was standing here doing the dishes and the dishwasher was running, he opens up the door, water goes everywhere. He says, "What the heck?" I say, "What the heck?" And anyway, we didn't have to fight about it, but there's a little button here, you can tell that it's running. So that's how quiet the dishwasher is. I just wanted to give you that little tip for myself. Again, when you choose your cabinets, you have the cabinets that are around the outside that you can choose. And if you choose on your island, you can choose a different color. We chose Admiral for everything. But you don't get to choose like different uppers and lowers for color. All the ones in the perimeter are one color, and then you can choose a different color for your island. Lots of people choose white on this side and the navy for the island. Totally your choice to mix and match. Another selection you get to make is whether or not you want to have a surround for your refrigerator. We chose the surround because it gives it, again, a more finished look and then more cabinets up top. Another choice you get to make specifically to, well, both the A's and the B's, is whether or not you want pendant lights. So your choices are no pendant lights, that's fine. Or when you choose your A's, you can choose have them put in a junction box. So then after closing, you can choose what you want, bring a handyman in and put them up. That's what we did. Or you can choose what Margaritaville has as far as their choices. My last tip, and I do have one last tip, and that is most of the bars are only big enough for 3 bar stools. And these are bar height, they're not counter height, they're big enough for 3 bar stools. 4 is a little squishy, so we did 3. So as you're meeting with your designer and as you're meeting with your sales rep, keep in mind if you want gas, you need to ask for it in the A's. If you want pendant lights, you need to ask for those and have a junction box put in so you can have lights over your island. And then also, I recommend, you don't have to do it, but we like the canned lightings. So that's for your A's, and for your B's, that's your pretties. So go in there, haunt them. Next time we'll talk about master bathrooms, we'll talk about floors, but for now, my name is Penny Rafferty. I'm a resident here in Latitude Margarita Hilton Head. Look forward to seeing you around the pickleball court. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Happy to answer your questions. Hope you're having a great day.